So Trump is really trying to fill in those dictator shoes as fast as he can. Apparently, Trump didn't like what Jimmy Kimmel said about him and Charlie Kirk, and so he called up the network and was just like, I'm going to yank your license if you don't get rid of him. And they were just like, okay. Which is a major violation of protected speech in this country. Anytime something like this has happened in the past, the courts were really quick to strike it down. But since we have a Supreme Court right now that is a lapdog to the president, I'm thinking that they're thinking, we don't really have an avenue to fight this right now. But the thing is, the stuff that Jimmy said was not that hostile. It was not that bad. He was basically blaming MAGA for saying that Charlie Kirk's shooter was one of ours when it was actually one of theirs. And then Jimmy made fun of a clip where Trump was asked how he's holding up after Charlie Kirk's death, and he said, very well, I think, and then started talking about his ballroom being built. And then Jimmy said, it looks like Trump's on the fourth stage of grief, construction. That was it. That was the big inflammatory thing that got him canceled. And the thing about this is it's real shitty right now because Trump's not going to ever suffer any consequences of his actions. But all these people in his cabinet that are doing this illegal shit, they will when he's gone. Next time that we have a Democratic Congress and president, which seems very likely very soon, these people are going to be investigated and probably imprisoned. Since Trump has been back in office this time, he has committed more than 20 impeachable offenses. So the people that are helping him get away with that, they're not going to have the immunity that he is. And I, for one, cannot wait for the Nuremberg Trials 2.0 to start up. Because all these bumbling dipshits that are inevitably going to say, oh, I was just following orders, that's not going to fly. And after they're arrested, I'm sure they will all be writing books about how they were unfairly prosecuted and persecuted. I can't believe that we still have to endure 3 more years of this shit. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be 3 years of Trump, and I also don't know if J.D. Vance is going to be this petty. I mean, I wouldn't put it past him to try, but I don't think that he's going to have the same support in Congress that Trump is currently enjoying. But who knows? It seems like we've been on a downhill slope to Shitsville ever since he got reelected. So we'll see, I guess.